All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Tidbit, shall we? Trump's for the Second Amendment. Trump is for America, the Republic. He's standing here with us all. Everything is great. He's secretly fighting all the enemies of the world in the background. And yet, he's going to roll the military into every city and town and give you and everyone you know a vaccine that's never been tested whatsoever at all. And some people will have to receive more than 1 or 2 or 3 of these vaccines. That's a fact. Maybe you didn't know it, but after watching this, you will. Or maybe you won't. I don't know.
One issue that has come up is once you do have a vaccine, how do you properly distribute it? How do you get it out quickly to millions?
Well, when we have the vaccine, we have the military all lined up, and the military is going to be doing it in a very powerful manner. These are people that don't usually do vaccines. They do soldiers, and they do lots of other things that, frankly, are more difficult. But we have our general, and logistically, he's all set. Tony, do you want to say something about that? Vaccine, we have the military all lined up, and the military is going to be doing it in a very powerful manner. These are people that don't usually do vaccines. They do soldiers, and they do lots of other things that, frankly, are more difficult. But we have our general, and logistically, he's all set.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a vaccine by the end of the year. We're doing very well with the vaccine. And I will tell you something. I just literally left a meeting. We're mobilizing our military and other forces, but we're mobilizing our military on the basis that we do have a vaccine. You know, it's a massive job to give this vaccine. Our military is now being mobilized. So at the end of the year, we're going to be able to give it to a lot of people very, very rapidly.
So he's going to bring in the military, which is completely illegal, against posse comitatus. But posse comitatus doesn't apply anymore and hasn't. And neither does the Smith-Mundt Act, which prevents the government from using propaganda against the American people. I've been telling you that for years. I've been showing you the links. Nobody seems to care. He's bringing the military in for a disease that hasn't actually affected anybody. Other than the government sanctions put on us. You can't go to work, you can't go to school, you got to wear a mask, you got to put on goggles, you got to stay 6 feet away, you can't buy this, you can't touch this person, you got to watch out for money because it's going to kill you. This is an agenda, and he's playing his role to a T. To a T. There won't be another president after Trump because there won't be an election. There will be an event of some sort that causes everything to go completely haywire. You know how I know that? Because they told us. You didn't see it? Let me remind you. For those that are unaware, The Economist magazine, every single solitary year, puts out some sort of symbolism and cryptic message telling the elites what their plans are, while they realize that most Americans and most people aren't initiated, so they don't understand this. But this was their cover when Trump became president. Do you see Donald and his hair holding the scepter in the amulet, sitting on the American flag, rolled up under him like a toilet on the United States? It also happens to be on a tarot card. And do you see the world and the stars and everything else? And do you see death? Well, it's because they want you to see that. Trump ain't going anywhere. When he became president, I publicly stated he would be the last president we would ever have. And I also said he would be here to oversee the destruction of the country and the destruction of the American dollar, which are basically one and the same.